everyone. Welcome to HRL Season 14, round number 4, Lake Michigan. Here for the motos, 2 motos, and also this is part of a doubleheader night as well. So something to think about while you're watching these motos is that all these drivers got to get ready for another set of motos right after this. So it definitely changes things a little bit. 9 laps, which doesn't seem like much, but again, this track is huge. Let's go through the starting order. It's going to be Pancake in first, on your left, Soul Reaper on your right, second, Detail third, Slaunch fourth, Luke fifth, Fireball sixth, Real Deal seventh, Opix eighth, Roman ninth, Sully 10th, Hunter 11th, Vulcan 12th, Armada 13th, Chumpy 14th, and Nuked 15th. So here we go. We're actually going to get a view from over here. The lights go out. Race will go green. See these drivers race to the double hairpin to start off the track. Here we go. Green flag, 9 laps at Lake Michigan. Let's go. And already, unsurprisingly, a massive pileup towards the back. And the worst of it is going to be Real Deal. Look at that. Already back to last. Oh! And Chumpy goes down in front of him, and he's going to go down again all the way to the back. A horrible start. Still a lot of racing left, but that is not how you want your race to start. He was exiting the Daytona turn as the leaders were entering the next section of the track, and he could see it over the wall. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So everybody starts to file in a bit. Let's get a look at the chicane first time through this race. And relatively clean for the most part. Oh, a little bit of contact there at the end, but mostly pretty good. I'm actually kind of shocked at how good it was. Pancake's going to lead him down, Detail second, and Slaunch in the podium position in third. Something that we haven't heard in a while, but he's having a pretty strong start to this first moto at Lake Michigan. Trying to keep that going. And Soul Reaper's still towards the front too, still in fourth, having a pretty good run here as well. And the gaps are already opening up quite a bit. We do have a massive pack here in the middle of the field. Lots of positions up for grabs here. It's all about how you're going to take them. And maybe a move there. It's like Sully defending from Opix. Another time through the jump. Everybody gets it clean. A little contact on the end of it. It's a tough corner right after the jump. Oh, a little too wide there. It's Fireball and Vulcan, and Fireball actually held a lot of speed around the outside. I was pretty impressed with that. And, oh, neither of them break. And they end up spinning each other out. What was that? I think that was replay worthy is what that was. Let's take a look at what happened there. It starts with Fireball. Actually, like, Vulcan goes wide here. Fireball gets a really good entry. And then he actually, like, holds his speed around the outside. I'm pretty sure he actually, like, gained time around the outside in that corner. And then look what happens here. Vulcan goes down, like, Fireball right on his, like, directly on his right. And still Vulcan tries to turn extremely early. But he's got a driver to his inside. And Fireball doesn't let out at all. And it ends up spinning them both out. It's one of those situations where one of those drivers definitely needed to give something there, and neither of them did, and they ended up both paying the price for it. So, already 2 laps down. Is that a little battle here too? Sorry, I'm losing full. Between Real Deal and Armada. Yeah, it looks like Real Deal's trying to work some of those positions again. He got by Vulcan, Hunter, and Chumpy. Still getting used to the controls. Had to switch it up a little bit, and it does mess with what I'm used to using for theaters. So I'm still kind of getting used to it a little bit, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And now Real Deal potentially working by Nuked as well. So he's actually making gains. Like, from the way his start went, I mean, he's already gotten at least 5 positions I can see. So it's a pretty good comeback so far, but in order to get more, I mean, he's got a long ways to go. The gaps are really starting to open up, so he's still got a long ways to go if he's going to want to get some more spots. But, oh, and maybe potentially there for Vulcan and Armada, but Armada's going to run him wide, hold him off. Let's go over here. Pancake still holding on to the lead over Detail, and in third we have Slaunch still holding on to that podium position. Luke and Soul Reaper battling for 4th and 5th, and Roman lurking behind in 6th, waiting for any opportunity. And oh no, it's not. I thought it might have been Real Deal. Oh no, it actually is. So Sully, I want to say it's Fireball, Opix, and Real Deal. So yeah, like Real Deal's actually got a lot of positions in front of him again. So this is a pretty good comeback so far. And now, like, he's already gotten by, I want to say at least like 5 drivers. He's got another 3 like directly in front of him already. And Fireball, again, just going for it in every corner, doesn't back out. And it looks like Nuked messes up. And the Sully and Fireball battle into the pole. I want to look at replay of this, because this is pretty intense. So Fireball gets that run. You know, experienced oval driver, knows what to do in this corner to get the momentum. And as we saw with Vulcan, he's going for it in every situation. And just absolutely sends it. And it's honestly kind of unfortunate. It kind of looks like there's room there. I'm kind of surprised Sully made contact with the pole, to be honest. Like, from theater perspective, it looked clean, but ends up making contact with it. And going to lose the spot to Fireball and Opix there, and that's going to open up the door potentially for Real Deal again, like really close behind him now. So the comeback is on. The comeback is on. He's already gained plenty of positions and potentially some more to go. Armada's still fending off Vulcan, not giving up that position easily. Let's go over here to the jump. Luke and Soul Reaper getting pretty close. It's 4th place battle, and this could potentially be it. Inside move side by side. But it's not, doesn't always work out great up here. Let's see how it goes. Soul Reaper just sending it. And still going for it through the downhill chicane, and somehow they both keep it relatively clean. Like maybe some slight contact with the wall, but really not that much. But ends up, Luke ends up taking the spot, going to 4th. And what's this? Pancake must have made some type of mistake here. Let's go for, I mean, this is just the replay race, apparently. Oh, well, that's convenient. Oh, wow, it was actually right there. So, yeah, rough contact at the end of the downhill chicane. But then, like, runs over Detail to take, continue the spot, continue holding the spot. I don't know how that worked out. It did not look like there was going to be room for that, but then it just kind of, like, ended up on top of him somehow. But now it's still opened up the door for the battle, so the lead battle is on. Looked like the gap was starting to stretch, but with that little mistake on the end of the downhill chicane, this opens up an opportunity for Detail to potentially fight back for this win. Let's go into the hairpin, and yeah, it's definitely closed up quite a bit compared to what we were looking at earlier. Where's Slaunch still in that podium spot, but does not seem to be on the pace with the top 2, so he's trying to hold on to that. Try to get his best finish of the go-kart stage. That's what he's going for. This battle seems to loom on. And I wonder if we're going to get some cheese here, too. Let's see how this goes. Another run. And again. And, yeah, again, it's the exact same issue. Doesn't hurt him as much, but Pancake makes the exact same mistake in the downhill chicane. Funnily enough, Slaunch does as well, but doesn't have as bad of a reaction off it. And that's going to allow Detail to take the lead And a pretty good time to do so as well. 4 laps to go, so still a lot of time, to be fair. Like, a lot of time left. But now we got, now that Detail has taken that position, we've got some battles brewing here, and it looks like Luke might take it here. Gets the side-by-side on Slaunch through the hairpins. He's going to try to go up to the outside and take it through the Daytona turn, and he's going to be able to do it going into the chicane. He's going to take that position from Slaunch, so Slaunch going to lose that podium, but still in 4th, and that's, I'm certain, still his, still looking for his top finish of the stage there in 4th. So I think when he saw the pace, you know, doesn't want to end up ruining the good position that he has. Just wants to keep that track position and try to finish in that top 5. And like I said, meanwhile, we potentially have a battle brewing here for another top 5 position, the 5th place. Soul Reaper's been having a pretty good race so far, but Roman's been slowly creeping up. Currently in 6th, but looking to get this 5th place. Roman's starting quite a bit further back than Soul Reaper, but like I said, just creeping up, just slowly making gains. A little bit of a interesting line through the chicane there, but makes it work. And just hoping that he gets some sort of opportunity here, because now, you know, he's not right behind him anymore. He was a lap ago, but he's definitely closed the gap quite a bit on Soul Reaper, and he's definitely within the realm of possibility for him to make a move for that top 5. So he's definitely still looking for that. And look at how much the gap has stretched from Slaunch to Luke after the pass happened. Already like several goose lengths ahead. And maybe Slaunch kind of slowing his pace, having a rough lap here or 2 or so, because it looks like Soul Reaper is starting to get a little close too. So things could continue to heat up for this top 5 battle. Looks like it's not over yet. Yeah, Soul Reaper's really closed the gap. He's right behind Slaunch now, so he's definitely been off the pace the last 2 laps. Been having a rough run. And might have some pressure from behind soon enough. Oh, I mean, already. And Roman, I mean, Soul Reaper, it's like kind of a combination. It looks like Slaunch fell off the pace a little bit, Roman fell off the pace a little bit, and Soul Reaper's been picking it up this last lap. It seems like he's been on a heater. It's definitely seemed to stretch it the most. So look at the lead pack as we hit 2 to go. Still a long time to the finish, but still a few goose lengths, and still Detail in the lead, trying to take another Moto win for his season here. Would be his first one on the stage since Eagle River, the opening round, if he can hold on to it. But like I said, 2 laps to go is still a long time, and I think I might know at least partially where Soul Reaper's picking up the time. Slaunch electing, interestingly enough, not to go for the cushion there. And that time around, it didn't even seem like it hurt him that much. But yeah, taking a different line, different choice in the Daytona turn than a lot of drivers have been doing. And potentially that's where he's losing the time, I want to say. Although that time by it honestly didn't look like he really lost that much. But still trying to hold off that 4th place position. They go over the jump. Second to last time. And it looks like Slaunch had a really good sector there. He gained a bit on Soul Reaper, and maybe putting Roman back in that battle. It's just rubber banding back and forth. Those guys can't decide how they want to fight for that. The gaps just keep swapping. That group of drivers seems pretty competitive with each other's times. As Detail hits the white flag, and it looks like at least on that lap, gained a bit on Pancake and put a few more goose lengths in between the two. So 1 more lap to go, and he's got a pretty good gap to work with. Definitely one of those situations where you don't really need to put a heater in with that much of a gap. Just need to keep it clean, and probably should be fine. And so far, so good. The jump is roughly the halfway point of the lap. And as he clears that, looking poised to take his second Moto win of the stage since the opening round. Little peak looks like the top 5 battles looking pretty similar to what it was. If there's any last lap moves, I'm sure we'll catch up on that if there is. So here it is, really. The downhill chicane one more time. And they're both going to do it as good as they need to. And at that point, that's definitely going to be it. Detail is going to take his second Moto win of the stage. Pancake comes in second in the race. And Luke going to take the podium spot in third. And how does the top 5 battle? And look at the gaps. The gaps on this one are pretty insane compared to some of our normal go-kart races. Slaunch does hold on to it. Holds on to the 4th place. Some late race pressure from Soul Reaper. Roman really lost out a lot on that last lap. Soul Reaper taking that top 5. Roman 6th. Fireball coming back for 7th after that early incident with Vulcan. Opix 8th. Soli 9th. Real Dull 10th. Vulcan 11th. Oh, wow. Not happy with Real Dull, I suppose. Hunter comes across the line in 12th. Nuked 13th. 14th. Armada. And I believe Chumpy had to quit, so I think that is our field. So yeah, those are the results. So top 3 podium from race 1. Detail, Pancake, and Luke. Top 5 extends out to Slaunch and Soul Reaper as we go into Moto 2.